My name is Sheikh Sultana, completed BTech second year in Institute of Technology in the branch of AI/ML. Here, in the recent era, online bookstores are essential for readers to discover and manage books. This document outlines two key components of a bookstore website, which is the index page and the dashboard. Here, the index page serves as a welcoming entry point, showcasing the bookstore's offering with an engaging layout and animations too. While coming to the dashboard, which provides registered users with a personal interface to track reading activities and access features and etc. So now coming to the index page, where this overall code represents the index page for a bookstore website designed to welcome users and encourage them to explore the collection of the books. The page features a visually appealing layout with animations, a header for navigation, and a welcoming message. And the key components which are involved in these index image are or this index page are the HTML structure. Overall HTML structure. The document begins with a doc-type HTML declaration where you can see at the top layout, followed by the HTML tag with language attribute set to English. The head section includes a metadata title and every details and internal CSS styles for the layout design, where you can see the proper CSS details. And while coming to the CSS styles, the CSS styles are defined with a style tag in the head. These are global styles, reset margins and paddings, and set a consistent font family. Specific styles are applied to the header buttons, background containers, bookshelves, floating books, and animations. While coming to the header navigation, the header is fixed at the top of the page and contains two buttons, which is the login and the register. The buttons are styled with a hover effect to enhance user interaction. Now coming to the background container, where I have used a gradient transition from light blue to a soft beige. A bookshelf which consists of or created at the bottom of the page with various colored books represented as a div element. And also coming to the floating elements, where the page includes animated elements such as floating books, which add a dynamic engaging feel to the website. And the welcome message is a centered welcome message displayed prominently on the page, inviting users to explore the bookstore. Here you can see it. And animations, we have used floating books, page floating, and child animations, and we have designed many of the responsive design, which is the use of percentage for width and height allows for flexibility in the display of the elements. So now coming to the dashboard overview, this is the overall code which you can see here. This code represents a complete HTML structure for a bookstore dashboard. It also includes a sidebar for navigation, a main content area for displaying statistics, currently reading books, recommendation books, and popular books. Here the overall HTML structure as seen in the index, which consists of index and the header part. Coming to the CSS styles are defined within a style tag. Here we have used the global styles, and the specific styles are defined for the sidebar, main content, dashboard statistics, book cards, etc. And coming to the sidebar navigation, here you can see the sidebar navigation. The sidebar contains a header with the store name and user information, a menu with various options like a dashboard, my books, login, sign up, etc. Also coming to the main content area, which includes a search bar. This is the main content area. You can see the search bar, you can search for books, authors, etc. And JavaScript functionality. Here the script at the bottom of the document initializes firebase for authentication, and it includes a logout functionality. Also logout functionality that user out and redirects them to the login page. Here we also used many responsive designs, where we have designed the interface with prominent designs, where for screen smaller tops 1024px dashboard statistics changes to 2-column layouts, and for screens smaller than 768p on the sidebar with is reduced and some text elements are hidden. Error handling, the code includes notification count features, and the logout buttons has an event listener. Finally, the bookstore dashboard code provides a comprehensive layout and functionality for managing a bookstore online presence. This is the overall HTML, CSS, and the JavaScript code for both the index and for the dashboard. So, from here itself, thereafter, you can go through the login and the sign up. From here, my friend will continue this.
My name is Halekya and this is our login page code. And in this code, coming to the head tag, in head tag we have used the title login book animation, and while coming to the style element, we have used many elements for styling the background and for the authentication container. We can discuss a few like body. In body we have used the background color linear gradient and height 100 ph and display flex like that. And coming to the books container, as we can see the output of the login page. We have created 15 books, and the book container of height 100 pixels and with 80 pixels, as you can see here, height 100 pixels, height 120 pixels and width 80 pixels. And this is the code to generate 15 books with different positions, layers and places. And while coming to the book cover, and here in the book cover we have used elements like width, height, border radius, so on. And this is the code to specify the color. While coming to the pages element, and here in pages we have used position, width, height and so on. And here the accurate keyframes float is used for the and here accurate keyframes float is used to float and rotate the books. And here accurate keyframes book open is used for opening and closing of the book. And here authentication container, as we all discussed earlier, authentication container is used for the login page, like it consists of email, password, submit button like that. And authentication container background color is white and padding 40 pixels and border radius 15 pixels like that. And while coming to the, and these are the background of the login page, so all indicate. And while coming to the body element, and in the body tag we have used 15 divisions for creating 15 books with at different positions. And while coming to the login form code, and it is the login form code, and it consists of the Gmail and password and submit button. And if you don't have account, you can register. And while coming to this import, here we can import the firebase SDK, and here are the firebase configuration credentials. And this is used for the initializing firebase. And here it is used to handle login from submission. And here the email and password are saved. And if the login is successful, we can go to the dashboard. If it is an error, we can give the credentials again. And now coming to register page, and here is the register page. And here we have the same code, same head code actually, and same styling code also. As you can see in the register page also, the background is same as login page. And we can go directly to the body page. And this is the body tag. And as discussed in login page, here also 15 divisions are taken to represent each book. name, and so on for registering. And coming to the if after signing up, this is the code. After signing up, if we have an account, right, you can directly go to login and put your credentials there and go to dashboard. And here is the import for importing the SDK, Firebase SDK, and here are Firebase credentials, and it is used for initializing the Firebase and handle registration form submission code is this, and here we can store the email and password, and it is used to redirect to the login page. That's it for the registration page code, and the next is continued by my friend.
Hi guys, I'm back. I'm sita-rathnam-attada. Today I'm here to explain you about how this JavaScript code powers a simple basic book interaction web app using Firebase authentication and backend API. First of all, Firebase setup. At the top, I imported Firebase modules like initialize app, get auth, sign in with email and password, and sign out. These are the basic modules that we need to use. Then I define my Firebase configuration. Here I am using process.env. So my secret keys stay safe and are not hard coded. Next, I initialized Firebase and get auth object. This is the line. Constant AP equals to initialize app Firebase configuration. This connects my website to Firebase authentication system. Next, get user token. Inside doc content loaded event, which means this script runs after the page fully loaded. I define get ID token. This function checks if the user is logged in or returns this secure ID token. This token is important because it provides to my server that user is really authenticated. Next, fetching the book of the data. I then define a helper function called fetchBookData. This function gets the ID token, add it as a barrier token in the request header, makes a fetch call to my API. So whenever I search books, get book details or save a book, this function handles the secure API call. Next, protecting the book pages. If the current page is /books, if yes, I check if the user is logged in. If not logged in, redirect to /login. If logged in, I show console logs and activate all the book features. Next is about searching the books. When a user types a book title or clicks search, then my code shows a searching message, calls my API to search books, display each book with title, author, year, short description. 2 buttons, view details and save list. Each button has its own event listener. View details opens a model with full info, whereas save to list calls the API to save that book. Next is about category filter. Book category selection. If the user clicks my books, my code calls API /mybooks. This one, shows all saved books with updated status button, remove button, and etc. If updated status button shows, then lets you mark books as not started, in progress, completed, or on hold, whereas remove button shows removes the book from your list. Next, model for details and status. It's also known as the functionality right here. And now I created a simple model, one to show book details and another to update reading status. They open when needed and closed when you click X. Next is about notifications. When an action succeeds, like saving or removing a book, a little notification pops up for 3 seconds to let the user know. Nice and clean. Finally, I added the logout button functionality. When clicked, it signs the user out to Firebase and redirects them to /login. Now, registration from handling. Next is about outside the book page, I handle register and login forms. When you submit, it calls my server, that is /register or /login. If successfully, the server returns a token which I save in local storage. Then I redirect you to books/books. That's it. This is the whole flow. Authenticates users with Firebase, protects book pages, and talks to the server securely with tokens. Gives user the ability to search, save, update, and manage books easily. If you liked this explanation, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. If you have any questions, let's just comment. And I'm going to show you now about a bookstore website. And here we get two tabs like register and login. If you are not having an account, just register. Yeah, shows like I should use a minimum characters of 8. So whenever I feel, say okay to here and next. See here it shows a notification that this email is already in use. That means I can't create a new account with this current email. So I already have an account. I will just log in now. These are enter your mail here and your password. Just log in. It is the pop-up like login to successful notification to let the user know what you are going to do. And these are my current reading books. The Adventure Begins, Mystery of Lost, pages 116, The Science of It. And these are the recommendations for me. And these books are popular in this week. This is my dashboard, my books, shop, wishlist, reading, settings, and these are the books I read. Currently reading books, reading hours per month. I mean it gives the I mean it shows the time. It gives the usage per last month like 48.85 hours for last month. It shows the usage like how many hours I'm going to use. I used this bookstore website like from last month I used 48.5 hours. Total books 37. And this is the notification bell icon, and this is the logout page. So guys, this is about all my bookstore website that we three of us created. Yeah guys, this is the bookstore website that three of us have created, and thank you so much for spending your valuable time with us. If you liked this video, please do subscribe, like, share to my channel. Thank you.